See, Michelle has a goal of reaching a $3 million portfolio by the age of 30. Ambitious? Yes. But impossible? Absolutely not. Not with a specialized game plan.
And that's where we come in. At Legacy Financial Advisors, we're drawing up the blueprint for generational wealth.
Now, I'm Layla Cranston, and I placed in the 2025 Dollars and Cents essay competition, focused on driving significant wealth through the cash flow quadrant model.
And I'm Langston Humphrey, and I won the 2025 Dollars and Cents Investment Challenge, managing a virtual portfolio of over $100,000 and getting a 17% return. With a track record in financial success, I'm here to turn your dreams into reality.
So to kick off our analysis, we started by looking at our client's risk tolerance. And we started specifically with her willingness to take risk, which we rated as moderately high, given her ambitious financial goals.
Then we looked at her ability to take risk. The picture is promising. Her net worth is already in the green at $32,000, and she has potential for that to grow over time. She has the income and the discipline to have a very strong long-term earning potential.
Spot on, Langston. Now, here at Legacy Financial Advisors, we utilize the Chartered Financial Analysts TCLLU model. And that means we look at our clients' time horizons, tax considerations, legal considerations, liquidity needs, and unique circumstances. And we'll break all of those down throughout the episode.
Exactly, Layla. And at Legacy, we utilize the cash flow quadrant. It's more than just a framework, it's the foundation of how we evaluate clients such as Michelle. We emphasize moving her from the left side of the quadrant, where she's an employee and self-employed and trades time for money. Whereas on the right side of the quadrant, she's a business owner and investor and uses people and money to help generate wealth. We want Michelle to own her future. This isn't just about income, this is about decreasing the generational wealth gap and making sure she has that long-term financial stability.
Spot on, Langston. And for this journey, we have a few key points that we want Michelle to focus on. Now, first off, we believe Tulane University is absolutely in reach for a student such as Michelle. And while she's there, we want her to utilize their 4+1 Bachelor's of Science in Management and Master's of Accounting program, allowing her to get both degrees in just 5 years.
Exactly, Layla. That's a power move. Less tuition, more time in the workforce. She's also utilizing the 4+1 Bachelor's in Science program, as she mentioned.
Exactly. And then beyond graduation, we want her to target employment at a Big Four accounting firm. And throughout her journey, we plan to utilize her investment portfolio to target an 8% annual return. And as you can see in our proposed asset allocation, we have devised a highly diversified portfolio for Michelle, including not only domestic funds, but about 30% international funds.
Now, before you build a mansion, you need a foundation. For Michelle, that starts with liquidity. We recommend she launches an emergency fund of up to 6 to 12 months. That's her safety net. As for scholarships, we researched all the possibilities for undergrad and graduate school. That's a game changer, and we recommend she applies for all the scholarships listed here on the slide. She is such a good student, and that gives her the opportunity to bolster her cash flow, leaving college completely debt-free.
Fantastic points, Langston. And with such ambitious goals, we want Michelle to think outside the box. And that's where our concept called house hacking comes in. So we propose that Michelle purchase a 6-bedroom duplex using a first-time homebuyer loan and rent out a portion of that duplex while she lives in the other portion, allowing her to use those rent profits to offset her mortgage costs.
She's driving equity through principal reduction and home appreciation. She covers the majority of her mortgage while owning a property that's appreciating over time. That's way better than just throwing money at rent.
Spot on. And what's better, we've identified a property that we think will work perfectly for Michelle's purposes. So right here in New Orleans, it has a purchase price of $275,000, and with a $19,000 down payment, we project over $21,000 of equity increase annually. And what's even better, we expect that she will pay $400 less than she would if she were renting a comparable space here in New Orleans.
Exactly, Layla. And to reiterate a point mentioned earlier, the business owner quadrant. That's one of the most crucial quadrants in the cash flow quadrant, and we have shown how we did that for Michelle by launching a contract CFO business. The idea, she'll actually hire a team of CPAs and retired CFOs to help support small businesses that can't afford a full-time accounting staff.
And that's where it gets real. See, if she launches this business right after graduation with a team of 10 CPAs that she can recruit throughout college, and then builds it by 5 each year for the next several years, with a goal of hitting a 35 minimum by the year 2036, she will then be taking a $20,000 profit per CPA, and that will allow her to hit that $3 million goal by the year 2036.
Exactly, Layla. Now, looking at this chart, you can see how we put her on a path to gain generational wealth as the compounding effects of her business and real estate. The green line on the chart shows her how we put her on a path to get past $3 million with the different things like house hacking in her business to help make her income grow vastly and have that long-term financial stability.
Exactly. And behind every chart are a multitude of details. As you can see, we really dug deep in Michelle's case, and we'd be happy to answer any questions at the Q&A session at the end of this episode.
Now, let's look at the bigger picture, capital gains. She wants to get to $3 million by 30. That means we have to plan around things such as unique circumstances, especially when it comes to how her money grows and gets taxed.
Great points, Langston. So one of those unique circumstances is her status as a landlord. And we want her to consider not only homeowners insurance, but also general liability insurance. And she can start with a partner State Farm, which offers both of those. And what's more, we want her to consider moving her home deed to an LLC to reduce her personal legal risk and liability.
And that's her journey. A driven student that becomes a multi-millionaire with smart and focused decisions. Her net worth was $32,000, now it's over $3.3 million. This is what we do. We're not worried about her net worth. We're worried about creating a legacy. And this is the central goal for our clients here at Legacy Financial Advisors by utilizing the right side of the cash flow quadrant where she's a business owner and investor and using that to help her grow her income vastly.
Exactly. And here at Legacy Financial Advisors, we don't just talk numbers. We talk with a purpose, because Michelle's journey isn't just about her money. It's about the mission.
We are Legacy Financial Advisors, leveraging lives and lifting